Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it, Your girl said he broke her heart. Your boy said she didn't love him from the start. It was never meant to be. You ask me how I know, cause everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it,
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Everybody's Talking About It. This is your boy, Mark J. We are back, season 5, episode 11. Damn, we just moving right along, ain't we?
Yeah.
Here we go. We are going to be talking about reality versus social media. That's all in the name, you know what I mean? All in the title. People who are masquerading themselves who they really are for the social media. And I know plenty of people that's like that, and I want to get into it. So we're going to introduce everybody first and foremost, though, like we always do. Give it up for Jordan, who's back for this episode. What's up, Jordan?
Back again.
You know anybody for the brand?
It's a couple people that I know.
Okay.
Couple
Ebony,
people.
what's up, beautiful?
Hey.
Welcome back.
What up, though?
Let's get into this conversation. Are you ready for it?
Ready.
Khalil, you ready for it?
You already know.
I know you ready because you were ready. You be right at him. And Trent, we know you hold no bars back. So what's up?
I got a list of names.
No, and are you going to say them?
We're going to add them in the post.
Behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
Say their names.
We'll
Play
say
for
behind
it.
the
Say
scenes.
their names.
So
That was quick.
this is a pretty fun topic because it's something that we see often. You know what I mean? I've spoke about it before where I said this is not to knock people who just post the good shit. Like I don't know too many people that post when they're doing bad or something. Like I'm not gonna post when I got a bill due and tell the whole world I got a bill due. I mean I'm not expecting that. But for you to have a total different persona, be a whole different person online is two total different things than you just not wanting to share certain things about your life too. So we gotta differentiate the two. Anybody want to start? Go ahead, Khalid.
Right.
Bitches be lying.
Bitches be lying. They do.
I don't know. I feel like it's a thing of... So let's just take it for what it is. You know, social media, it's a little different from real life in the sense that people can pick and choose what they want to display.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also sometimes the things that people pick and choose to display is just like, what the fuck is this? Like, we ain't asked for this, number one. Number two, you do know that while maybe more people may know you on here, and there are actually at least one other person that knows you in real life. So it's just, I don't know. It's just maybe, like I said, it maybe just people be lying. And it's just like, and I'm a big person, like, if you lie about some little shit, what the fuck is you gonna do with some big shit?
And that's crazy because, I have a term. I call it, doing it for the gram. Doing
The shit
it.
you made it up?
No, I didn't say I made it up. I said I have a term for it. So, my term for, seeing people that you can be friends with 1 million people on social networks, but half of those people are your friends outside of that. Mm-hmm. And they know that your living situation isn't like that. They know your relationship isn't like that. They know your family stuff isn't like that. Because you can have group chats or whatever, but then you get on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and it's a complete 360 from the stuff that you're saying in those messages. People be going through so much, but they tweet through it. Mm-hmm. And it's we know what's really going on. And it's just delusional how some people don't realize we know you in real life.
Mm-hmm. And I got a friend who we're mutuals on Twitter with one of his really close friends. And he was I just muted him because a lot of shit that he tweets is really not how he is in real life, but he does it for the attention or the retweets or as everybody for the audience. But it's I really know you, so I'm not gonna air you out, but I'm gonna just not see it, bypass it, because nigga, you don't really live this life that you be talking about online.
You said something about putting out there what exactly, or maybe you said it, putting out what exactly you want people to know. Mm-hmm. I'm king of that. Like, I put out what I think you need to know.
Yes.
Like, that's where I am at with it. Like, if it's something that's like, I find interest in, yeah. Like, I mostly post surface shit anyway. But that's just because of me. Like, that's just how I like to move because I'm a more, I'm not going to say, I'm a transparent person, but I'm also a private person to an extent. So where it's just like, all right, I want to know, why do you need to know this information? Or why do I feel the need to have to release this publicly? Like, that's how I feel. Like, if it's like something that the whole world doesn't, do you need to know this? Like, even so much as far as like people that post everything about themselves or everything that's going on in their lives. I'm not saying it's not right to, post like accomplishments and stuff, but I be finding like it's strange. Even when you buy a new house, do we gotta be there when you shake the person's hand the day that you move in, the day that you?
But what's so crazy?
I feel like
it's so much.
I feel like people post to the expectation. Like we already said, we post the good things that are going on in life. But God forbid somebody like, oh damn, my baby daddy ain't come pick up the kids again this weekend. Y'all like, oh, why would you share that?
Yeah.
But it's like the expectation of posting this falsehood where you don't want to
It's
know
a
too much of their
highlight reel.
reality. But then if they post only the good things, you're like, oh, but they struggling in real life. Like, what y'all really want?
Guys,
So it's
but-
like nothing on
guys,
social media is actually
that's
a
a good
need
one.
to know basis. It's
That's
like
And that's what I was going. So when
That's
you
a good
said
one.
that just
So
now,
you-
I was thinking the same
you honestly
thing.
make your social media what you want
What
it
you
to
want
be,
it to
where
be.
it all could very much be
Yeah,
fake.
what you want people to know. It's not that
Mhm.
nothing is on a need to know basis. Like honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, and I feel like I have, a pretty good social media, surrounding. I just wish I didn't know as much as I knew about some of y'all. Like honestly, like even like with I know we talked.
Go ahead, please be specific, please.
Like even like with celebrity, like just the level of engagement with certain people, like similar how Jordan said he has a mutual that he had to block one of their friends and like block one of their mutual friends because he's just too performative and it's not like that. It's just like even certain things I just wish I didn't know about people. Like even to a certain extent, like I don't feel like people that celebrities don't follow back should be able to comment on their page. Like bring back Tiger Beat.
Yeah.
Bring back Ebony. I actually do like. I would love to see.
I know that Ebony does.
Say
Tiger Beat
bring
was that
back.
little team
Bring
that
back
was-
Word Up.
Oh, Word Up.
Word Up. So
Stuff
Tiger
like
Beat
that,
is the
okay.
white version of
The
Word
white
Up
version.
from like the 80s and the 90s.
J14, I remember.
Yeah, bring back
J14.
that. I would like to do that because sometimes, like, I never lose sight of the fact that celebrities are breathing humans with emotions and things of that nature. So sometimes just some of the things that are said to people that are in the public light by a bunch of kind of pedestrians, regular citizens, it
And I
makes
want
me
to real quick, Jordan,
sad.
because I
So,
wanted to add to that.
Yeah, so I wish it was still some type of level of barrier between like the celebrity and I guess the quote unquote regular people, but also wish it's a barrier between regular people and regular people because some of the stuff y'all say, the people that live in y'all city, like they don't know where y'all live,
But
pull
that
up
goes
and
back to
beat
what
y'all
Ebony
the
said, though.
fuck up. Cause let me tell y'all something. If I know where you stay, I'm coming to where you at, and I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. I'm not that grown yet.
That goes back
She
to
said,
what Ebony-
you reposted what?
But that go back to what you said though about like when you post certain things, even with the celebrities. I started saying, people would. How am I trying to say this? People we gotten so attracted to certain topics and subjects that now we're expecting it, even with the celebrities. Like not too long ago, I just posted on the Shade Room because they kept posting about the whole Nia Long, Amorian red carpet moment. It was like,
But now they're on her too.
but it was so crazy because it was like six
And then everybody
posts.
talking about she's hoeing
It was
because
6
she's
posts
single.
about
Everybody.
something that happened the previous night that neither one of them had confirmed to be fact. And it was like, wait, are we really going to talk about this for months?
They made it a whole thing
went
because
on
they
the
took a
whole
picture
thing
with
with
red
the
carpet. They
red
did their
carpet.
jobs.
To the point where it's just like,
they're trying to
it's like an expectation.
Like, y'all dragged it.
But that's what Ebony was saying.
People
But I love it.
impose
If
small
you want
town
it,
thought to the world. Like,
You know what's so funny? Like an episode about the 90s. That's what I miss. I miss that everything was not in the forefront. Like a lot of stuff you read in magazines or you didn't know until they told you. Like I have a guilty pleasure for watching like old interviews, so like Angie Martinez, stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
And when you hear like T-Boz or reading Faith Evans' book and they was fighting bitches like in real life back then. We don't know that. These days everything is put on the shade room, on these blogs. It's just like
old tabloids where it's like you really didn't know who that man was with Nia Long.
Yeah,
the
like,
nigga got his jacket up.
Yeah.
And
But
shit.
that's
Yeah,
no-
but
that's
then
none of that
after
is
you
Jay
see some, like a
thing.
small clip and they're like, oh, we found him.
But you got
Or
gonna
it's
have to
getting
do
his
that.
voice performative. Y'all do this stuff because y'all like it's y'all want to be seen. Y'all want to be
Yeah.
heard. Like you want that attention. Like that. Like,
Like,
that shit for celebrities really gets to me these days. Like,
I have a specific person in mind when you speak that way. How I actually started going off on that tangent, and honestly I respect him because this person has limited comments under their post. I enjoy his music. It's probably some good themes to my life, but that Drake fellow, he's very calculated. He's very, and not in a good way, because there's a way to be calculated and be very much controlling your image. But yeah,
it's
that
intentional.
And to be honest with you, this is
Very
going to probably be, y'all going to probably unfollow me, whatever the case may be. I think that's probably one of the most inauthentic people there is.
It is. That's what
think
I'm saying.
that-
I don't
you
think
know,
Everything's calculated.
I think he's
It's-
very, but I
it's
even think
controlled by
the
a
person
team.
who he is very, very.
I think he
it's
has
not-
a big hand
it's
in
not
it.
him.
I don't even think it's a team.
I
to
think
be
that
honest with
is
you.
a persona that was created for a rap career.
But see, the
Because I
persona
really
always
think he-
You
evolves.
trying to say he's a plant?
He's
I would
no,
think-
I don't think that.
No,
I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Uh,
Well, the reason why I say that, I'm not saying that the man doesn't have talent.
Oh,
Like he
I'd
couldn't
tell
rap,
people.
but what I'm not saying that, and that's not what I'm saying at all.
No.
What I'm saying, I know he has a talent. I know he has a gift. But as far as the
nigga
being
with-
the messenger of the message,
A nigga with
is
that
the
many
problem.
personas, like something's going on. You're Jamaican this week. Next week you from down south. Like you're Canadian.
It's like to the point. It's like to the point
Like,
where
I don't
we
understand
come
how
from that
women are
era of
attracted to
rappers
Drake.
pressing
Like,
each
he could be
other.
my friend because he's a big fucking dork.
But
Like,
here's
I know
the
Drake
thing.
gonna make me laugh.
We come from an
But I wanna
era
have
of rappers
sex with
that
Drake.
were pressing,
Literally,
curious.
like in
they
real
were
life.
really pressing each other, going up to each
Yes.
other. You know that the Source
probably
Awards were
Backstage,
fucking
95.
legendary.
Source
You're like,
Awards.
why did we ever?
Absolutely,
Like, it
1995.
was crazy.
Hell
we were
yeah.
literally living
I know
through
it's
the
not
era of
big.
like the
It's not-
Source
it's not
Awards would
getting big.
never be the one where you're like. You're going to the Source Awards and there's a big fight or a big gun shooter. Like rappers
West
really
Coast,
had
East
like
Coast.
a rap really had like a
That was a
persona to
white
it.
media
Yes.
And then
manufacturing
now,
thing. No, we're not
all
gonna
of these
bring
rappers
that
are
up.
all of a sudden hard. These guys are womanizers. They need big booty. It's like none of this is who you really are. You are a lover boy. That's really who you are. I think that certified lover boy
Certified.
album probably was
CLB.
probably the closest
So
to who he
I'll
really
give
is.
Drake the credit of he don't ever rap about shooting the guns. He rap about having niggas around him that
Oh,
shoot
yeah,
the gun.
yeah.
I will give him that.
Might
He
look-
don't
yeah.
lie.
Might look
He
like-
might not lie
but it's
about
heavy
it.
But it's heavy though.
But
So
it's a
I
heavy
think the only
talk.
thing I
It's
believe
heavy talk.
about Drake is the lyrics. That's the only thing I believe about Drake. Now Drake,
yeah.
outside of that music, that is a Aubrey Drake
That's a
Graham
corny nigga
manufactured
with
thing.
money.
Like he's like that guy that
Corny nigga
sat.
with money.
He's very much a student of the game.
He's Jimmy.
He's very much an observer, but he's a person that watch what I guess what the culture thinks is cool, and he kind of runs into that. But still,
Oh, he always-
his self still doesn't always get entrenched in it. He's still a dorky ass mix nigga.
He always latches
Dorky
on to
ass
something
nigga.
every year. One year it might be
Hashtag.
Afro beats. The next year he had them hip shaking Philly niggas in his video. The
Oh yeah,
stigma.
he definitely.
Last year it was Brooklyn drill. Like he knows what's popping.
Yeah, he keeps his
knows
ears to the
what's
street. He's
like-
very much
he
astute.
knows
He's
what's-
very. That's what I'm saying. He's very smart. He's very
Is
calculated.
But that
this
goes
bad? Like, why is this bad?
I don't
It's
say
bad
that it's
because-
bad.
I'm gonna say why it's bad. Because that's in most times, in most cases, like we spoke about in a
I don't
previous
think it's bad.
episode,
I don't
was
see nobody
that
wanna be
the
Drake,
reason
though.
why I said that it's bad is because of self-identity reasons. A lot of these celebrities, outside of your music career, outside of you getting your money, what do you have after this? Like, what are you going home? What is tucking you in bed at night? That's the thing that this is what I was telling you
Okay.
about. This is when we had this conversation with these episodes. When you have these, where I say addicted to fame, where it's like you got people who literally, like Whitney Houston. I'm gonna bring her up again. She was a person who literally just always said, "I want to sing." Fuck all the other shit. Fuck,
Yes.
I don't want to be in a gown. I don't
Right.
want to be in a sparkly dress.
I'm
These
a
are
bitch
things that
from
I
New
had
Jersey.
to do.
Right.
She said, "I'm a
From the
sneaker
hood.
chick."
From the bricks.
She said, "I'm a sneaker girl.
Yeah.
I'm a sneaker girl who wanted to wear this. I don't want to wear a big pretty wig. I don't want to wear I don't want to do that." But now that you have this voice, we're expecting you to go up like a lady
But
and
then
to
also-
grow up like a queen and to sell that, but you're not happy. with that.
Yeah.
You're very unhappy.
Also,
that's what the problem is.
very much, and I can identify with that. But also, you know, God rest Whitney's soul, and we love Whitney. She's always going to be an international treasure.
Sure.
But it's a lot of ways in which she lived her life up until her untimely demise that benefited from her not just being a singing bitch from Jersey. Because she just would have stayed singing bitch from Jersey level, she wouldn't have been able to have access to a lot of the shit that probably led to her.
That went out the window. What I'm telling you is, it's not that. It's not that. I'm saying that she just wanted to be a singing bitch from Jersey. All she wanted to do was sing. That means that I want to sing as me. Like, it's not like, look, what am I doing right here?
Is getting at is that her desires evolved as she did.
No, it didn't. The problem, and that's what she said. You have to read the book and her thing. This was one of the most unhappy people in life.
That's most
she
people
was
in the
unhappy
industry.
because, like with me, when I sit at this table, I'm not sitting at this table because I want to impress somebody. I'm sitting at this table as myself. I do that at my job, at my 9 to 5, is to impress you because that's what I'm doing. This is my job. This is what I'm getting paid for you. I mean, this is what I'm getting paid to do. This is what I went to school for. So I'm here to show you what I'm capable of, my experience, my expertise, which is almost used as a persona because the natural me can't go there and say, oh, well, nigga, where the fuck is your paperwork? As much as I would love to do that, that's the me. But then I would have to literally go, hi, sir, can you come into my office today with your paperwork, with your ID, with all of that stuff? Is that Maurice? No, that's not me. That's me being professional for the job. And that's the part that's weighing on you. And so it's not my desire to do that. My desire is to sit at the table being
remember is, even though that is her love, but you want to know something? I think what people lose track of with celebrities is that shit is a job too. So I'm sorry, like I'm not saying I'm definitely not the person that, oh, well, if you're in the public eye, because I feel like the level of exposure in terms of like their off time, like I don't like the concept of paparazzi. I don't fucking like it. Like, I never have. Even when it was in the magazine, it's very invasive, and now it's become even more invasive because there's more avenues of media on which to display it.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of that because I'm sorry, like, I don't ever want to be a manager or nothing because bitch don't call this motherfucker phone when I walk the fuck out this door.
How crazy that was until I watched the Britney documentary on Hulu.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
really
never
saw
off.
how they were like sitting around her dinner tables.
She
had a restaurant and
they tell you who you are.
But then all you see is her snatch.
But then also on the other side,
and you don't see the problem in that, and that's not a problem.
No, it's not that. It's not a problem.
So there is a very fucking issue, and then for you to say, "Oh, this got me in a room somewhere," I'm not saying that. Yeah, you got to a level of status, you got to a level of fame, you got to a level where you never thought you'd be, but on the back of being somebody that you're not. That's half the time.
So,
or half these artists that are big as who they are.
So I just had this conversation with somebody last week. While it sounds completely amazing to be your genuine and authentic self and not code switch, that won't get you but so far in life. I don't have no choice but, listen, for the check that I want, when I go to work, yes, I'm that person. Yes, I'm playing politics with you. Yes, I'm smiling in your face. When I get out of here, no, I don't want to hang out with you. But for the check, yes, I'm switching it the same way that these celebrities do.
Yeah.
And then also, it's about a check for me so I can live the lifestyle that I want.
Everything about it is case by case. I think everything is case by case.
Every manager isn't going to be those three white guys that that we've been brought up to, so you don't have the code switch. A lot of times when you go into
But none of us are going into our jobs the same way that we come into this place to do a podcast. We don't.
Well, we're not coming in this place the same way we talk to our parents. We're not.
Right, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
we all have different
facets. Am I saying I'm a completely different
but
person?
who I am building my back and my career off of will always be myself.
I think the words code switch have been like far pushed away from just adapting to a situation. Like code switching is like, oh, well, yes, my name is Trent J. Bennett. Like, instead of, hey, what's up? I'm Trent. Like, it's just adapting. You don't have to code switch when you're in a room when it's white people who are the same age as you. They know what the fuck is going on in those rooms. Like,
that don't mean that's going to always get you where you want to be.
And then also, kind
of doesn't mean that it's not needed.
But also, kind of to appeal to what you're saying. So then, on the other side of the social media thing, it's the people that's determined to be fucking contrarians. Like, oh, well, y'all just not on another level because da-da-da-da-da. Like, you so woke that you need a fucking nap. Like, it's those people. No, I'm not even talking
those people are going through the same situation.
No, I'm not even just
That's bad
talking.
too.
I just use that as an example because it came out. But I'm talking about those people who are so determined to be contrarian and they're just so
To be
different.
on the offense.
Yeah, they're like their whole like they'll argue like I just heard this on one.
Killed on Twitter because they're trying to be too
Like you just want to be so different from everybody else.
against the grain.
Like I
You
just
want
heard
to.
this. My two friends, they have a podcast. Somebody said people that are determined they can argue in an empty room. Like they'll start arguing with the fucking Jaguar over there just because it's silver. Like why the fuck you not gold? You know that's the color of the people. Like it's just some people that even are determined to be contrarians. Rather it be like, oh well, these girls dress like. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pull it on out. Even though, sorry, she's I guess a celebrity, a connection to a celebrity. Ayesha Curry, when she just randomly out of her mouth said something about how
women and how they was dressing,
and then earlier last year, she came dressed up like a fucking vampire, sexy lady with these fucking motorcycle boots on, this lace vest, and she looked fucking terrible. But my thing is like you're talking about something so hard that I guess you see most of the people doing or the masses doing. And you think that what you're doing is so much more higher or you're just so different or so much set you apart. You damn playing anyone is never going to elevate you. I'm sorry, it's never going to work. But some people are determined to just continue to be contrarians or like, and I'm not saying we're not all different. We are all different. And then there's some people that do fall under certain body types, archetypes that are similar, but you don't have to sit here and keep telling us about what we're not to make you what you are seem so elevated.
What I love about Raven Simone.
My dad
What I love about
wait,
Raven
wait,
Simone.
wait,
Hold on,
wait,
real quick,
wait.
before you go on. This is the prime example. Raven Simone came forward and this is true Sag Nation too. She couldn't do it anymore. She kept saying that. Like for this long term, I'm sitting here being this Disney princess or whatever, this Disney girl, being this straight girl with long hair who they want to be feminine. They want me to wear all these fancy clothes and do these like hair extensions, and that's not my style. That's not me. So I'm not going to conform to that any longer. I'm going to come out with my wife. I'm going to do the roles that I want to do. She spoke about them wanting to turn That's So Raven when they came back as a reboot into a lesbian character. No, that just won't work. I'm not conforming to a norm because of something that's going on in my personal life to do this. So there are ways for you not to, you can break that fucking cycle and stop saying I'm not about to turn on somebody else in order for me to be successful in this industry. It's not worth it. It's really not fucking worth it. At the end of the day, if this is about a check, then you about a check. Say I'm about a check. I'm going to code switch. I'm going to turn myself into a motherfucking parody for a check. Or if you're going to be real and just say, I'm going to be me and wait for that opportunity to come. Am I going to do that? Because that's my mentality. At the end of the day, I posted something before. I don't do the shit you do for popularity. Like, I would never have to turn myself into a parody. I don't give a fuck out here. Who out here doing reels of skits and shit like that? If my shit don't pop as me being me, it don't pop as me being me. But there's going to be nowhere am I going to sign up the dotted line where it's going to say, all right, Maurice, we're going to want you to start dyeing your hair purple because this is what's popping. We want you to get a septum ring. We want you to actually start, getting into mess. No, I'm good.
And I feel like,
I'm never doing
like
that. Not for a fucking
that's
check.
a good mentality to have. I wish that people had that kind of idea because I
That's
feel
also
like it's
traditional.
I feel like this day and age it's like the complete opposite.
It is.
I saw a video on Twitter the other day of these. It was a group of people that were in a car and these three boys in the back. This boy had a box of like 4 live mice, and he dropped the mice on the grandma, and they in the car driving. She freaking out. Now they back there laughing. To me, again, y'all want to go viral on TikTok. Y'all want to be so like for what? They crawling on her and shit. But it's like you see a lot of stuff that's done, that these pranks that be getting done in the airport and
the joint at the airport.
Yeah, the joint at the airport. It just be like everybody want their craving like that.
They're craving
that next big thing. Like,
well, that one was like terrible, just in the fact because like I used to follow those like that person who did that skit like 4 years ago when they were small, but now they're like top 10 on YouTube. So now it sucks when you see people that are like trying to do anything to stay relevant and to stay viral.
Yeah.
But like what you were just saying, like how you're not going to conform to like doing all of these things, like I don't think all of them niggas that be putting on wigs and making jokes want to do that.
Oh, I know that.
They just know that that's just a way to get 100,000 likes.
I know that.
So it's compromising morals. A lot of people are with it, a lot of people not with it. But I mean, either way doesn't make it any better, but like a lot of people, they'll compromise their morals for a few likes. And that's
Which
like,
translated to
And that's what I just said.
And it's always even-
temporary happiness does not give you long-term pleasure. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going. Just because you won, that's like if somebody came up to me today and say, "Maurice, I paid you $4 million for everybody's talking about it right now, but what you got to do is make sure that you change everything about it. That means you can't do this no more. You can't do that. I'm telling you, I swear to God,
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
You know what's crazy? When you see people trying to go viral, like it might be
Yeah.
somebody you know, and then it's like, bro, you did that for 75 likes.
Mhm.
Like you put on a wig, a dress, like and you got 75 likes.
It's like the best man.
You ate something crazy for 60 likes. Like it's crazy the lengths that some people do.
Mhm.
Like you know them in real life, but on social media, it's like, oh, you're trying to go viral.
No, you can
And
see
let it-
people that
instead
you
of
don't
being
even know
organic.
personally. Like it's just like some
It's
of the things you
embarrassing.
say is like I said, some people.
Is it only embarrassing because they got the 75 likes? Would it be
Or
less
it's just
embarrassing if they
cringe
got
looking.
over 1,000 likes?
I think it's cringe when you're watching it because some things you can tell when it's like,
Nut shit is
like,
nut
oh,
shit. I
you
don't
really
care who do
think
it.
that this is about to be it. And it sucks just like watching from afar and it's like, bro, you ain't have to do that. Sis, you ain't have to do that. Like you're looking, it's a lot of women who do like, they'll do pranks in like Walmart, pranks in like the gorilla hair lady, like the gorilla glue.
Gorilla
lady.
Glue.
And it's like,
Now to be fun, now to be real with you with that,
I seen her
now
on
some
a
of those
cooking
things are
show the other day.
unintentional. I know, and some
been getting
things
to a
that
bag.
were unintentionally.
She was getting to a bag. And now what are you going to do to top that?
But here's the problem. I think that was a moment that was unintentionally.
Yeah, I don't
supposed to
think
be
it
funny.
started. with that. I don't think she
knew.
started with that.
I'm gonna put Gorilla Glue in my shit.
No, because it's
The
this.
shit was- the
It's
shit
a
was always
product
dumb
called
to me.
Gorilla Snot.
But I walk past that in the hair store all the time. I know that's not Gorilla Snot, Gorilla Glue. Ain't
But I'm
Gorilla
saying
Snot.
that was probably her first rodeo buying it.
Yeah,
What
as a
I'm
person
saying
who
is-
don't
That's
wear
a
weed,
household chemical. Like,
And it's like $2. Gorilla Glue is like $15. She knew that wasn't Gorilla Snot.
Well, I mean,
Like,
and very well,
she-
I mean that could have been.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is, what I mean by unintentional, that's not somebody making you conform. That's literally a dumbass thing that she
Yeah,
did.
purposely do
Now,
it.
what she did, what I'm saying is when you have other people affecting you to make decisions like that. Like if you literally are like, oh yeah, girl, go ahead, do that Gorilla Glue thing. You know you're going to get 15 million people that's going to love that. Possibly, who would have ever thought that 15 million people or that she would have made it that big on that?
But you're watching cornier shit like, oh, well, they went viral for that.
Oh, I don't never feel that way.
so-
like even to the extent of even like platforms similar to this one, or like podcasts, like web shows, podcasts. Some of the content they talk about, like I don't want to hear
The
about
same shit.
I don't want to hear about relationships.
50-50
no more.
on rent.
I don't want to hear about. I don't.
A woman being
Polyamory,
submissive.
being on bitches
And
all
I
the time.
actually
No,
want to start talking
No,
less.
that's
I
bad.
actually want to start sharing less, like for.
I wish, like I said, we should
Gorilla
know a
talk
lot less
She
about
like
each other.
niggas sitting on fries and she want to eat them. Like we don't need to know all that. Like,
Yeah.
like keep certain shit to yourself.
But I
This-
think that what
Oh, I
Kalia
want
was
a
saying
man
and what
who
Trent was
pays
saying
on
too
the
is that
beat.
people are
Yeah.
actually saying and doing shit now purposefully to get
Absolutely.
attention. Like I just see even celebrities tweeting shit about other celebrities that's like, oh, I didn't know such and such was alive, or such and such. Oh, why did I do? It's just like at this point you just saying stuff so people can remember that you still exist,
Mhm.
like and didn't forget about you. And this is one thing like Rihanna said a couple episodes back about that how Stacey Dash was cut off. And I felt like I'm on the opposite with her because now at least you done freed yourself enough. Not saying that what she's saying is right. I don't agree with shit she's saying either. But at least now we get to really finally see the fucking authentic you. This is you. You're saying your shit, your thoughts, your feelings, your things, and you're doing it unapologetically. She don't have a fucking care in the world. You see her on Hollywood Unlocked trying to dance to the music now.
What was
And
that
stuff because
BET
she really
show?
don't
What
honestly
was
give a fuck
College
about
Show?
your
College
opinion.
College Show.
She
It
don't
was
give
like-
a fuck about. And did you see her? She didn't give a fuck that nobody else cared. That she was leaving. She cried, got her ass out of there, got her ass in the ambulance and everything. She just, that's her life now. And she living it how she live it. It's like, it's so weird to watch robots in the industry though.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird to watch a robot. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
It's always great when, I don't want to say that they expose themselves, but like, now you see who they really are.
And I also
It's-
think
it's-
that
it's-
it kind of annoys me. I have certain friends where I feel like they live their lives based off of like what they watch. Like I have like one of my
Oh,
friends. I feel
yeah.
like he's so invested in like Real Housewives, that is like the persona that he carries. Like,
That's his
it's
bare
not
minimum.
persona. You're not Nene. You're not Karen. You're none of these girls. You were like
If
a
Nene
regular
not putting
nigga.
up with it, I'm
Yeah,
not putting up
it's
with
just
it.
like they watch like Love and Hip Hop, Bad Girl stuff, all this stuff, like all these reality shows, and you start carrying on that type of air about yourself when you're in public or around your friends, and you act like you on Bravo, and it's just not giving that. Like, it's not.
It's hard. I really feel like social media has destroyed the minds of a lot of people, and not just children and teens and people who are easily influenced, but everybody across the board. Even sometimes we even the little different fads that we do, like the 2020. I mean, the year-end recaps. We kind of get sucked in to make sure. Oh, yours was key.
Maybe I watched the story all year. I don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
Yeah,
I followed you. Like, I saw you.
because I even succumb to some of that stuff too. And you'd be like, all right, you thought your year was popping. All right, let me do mine. Let me see how my year went. It's like the little shit that we do to make sure that people know we still out here existing and shit.
Always trying to have a one up on somebody.
Yeah, we just want to have a little one up. But conversations is conversation, so it is what it is. Social media versus reality, and some people, the lines have really blurred in their minds. They don't know who they are. I always say some people are living in an existential identity crisis when you really have taken on that second persona as if it's your first, as if it's who you were born to be. And that's just who it is. That's who they are.
One person in particular, R.I.P. to this person, fucks with you heavy. But guys similar to this person and guys that think like this person, it just shows me how much people are that much vulnerable. People like relationship gurus, such as my guy Kevin Samuels. Like him, there's Kendra G. There's a lot of people in that space, and it's just you're really basing all of your thoughts and your opinions on love, life, marriage, whatever, on these people that you didn't know until they had 500,000 followers. You lived your life for 25 years. Now this person makes videos, and now it's
they got they got to answer everything. They got
this is what I was thinking the whole time, and it's crazy. How many men, how many women just base their stuff off of other internet personalities.
But you know what? It was an avenue before that. It was self-help books, little columns in the magazine.
Oh, who's a low vibrational food lady?
Those were definitely
Stormy. Oh. But I think that's also a matter of we are in the world, and it's been since the beginning of time. There's always people who are more forward-thinking, and then they know who to prey on, and then the ones they prey on are usually the ones that's dealing with maybe self-confidence issues. They have insecurities. So they know who to play. Because I see certain shit, even me and my friends, we talk about, when we post stories and stuff, certain stuff that people will post, will write in their DM. Because, you can answer people's story and write in their DM. My one girlfriend, some of the stuff that her followers or her friends say to her, I'm I guess I am a raging bitch. Because I think my friends know not to say that to me in the most joking way. Because, bitch, who the fuck you talking
about? That's the part. People definitely
got
try what they can.
People do what they can with who will let them. So, and I think that's a big part of it too. It's just you can't boundaries.
And I was just about to say that as we wrap this shit up, because here's the thing: you have to realize before you get on social media or anything, or even any part or any facet of your life, to be connected to yourself first. It is easily to be influenced by a lot of other people out here about what they're doing on social media, about what they're doing around you. That you get lost in that shit sometimes, even in a little bit. That's why you gotta really be in touch with yourself. I cannot say that and stress that stuff enough. Especially if you're out here trying to break out into the media industry or the entertainment industry at all. These people will eat you the hell alive. Seriously. And that's the hard part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on, and we will see you guys next week when we're gonna get into. We're going to do a fun game next week. I think I'm going to do a game of Finish the Lyrics.
Oh,
and that should be fun. So let's see if y'all can hang out with that. And let's see if we can keep up. And let's see how much y'all know. So we'll see y'all then. This is everybody talking about it. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out.